So Amram, we're now into the third seal. Third seal. And here we find the Lamb opening the third seal. Revelation chapter 6, verse 5 and 6. Third seal, right. So it's a very mysterious seal again. But remember, John wrote it down. It was in symbols. But now we have the seventh angel revealing it unto us. So we have the black horse. We have the balances. And look at what Brother Branham said on the third seal. He said, this morning early, the Holy Spirit came to where I was. I seen this other seal open up. So the Holy Spirit revealed his third seal to Brother Branham. Then he came down to Branham Tabernacle and he preached it for us. And now we have it on tape and we're hearing it today. It's still being revealed today. Now, the third beast that went out from the devil was this black horse. The black horse, correct. That's right. Now, here is the mystery of the black horse as God revealed it to Brother Branham. That's what the dark horse represented, the dark ages. So first, remember, he was on a white horse. Then he jumped off the white, gone onto the red horse. Now he's on a black horse. So he changes his ministry. So what is he doing on this black horse? Brother Branham says, the money-making scheme. Money-making scheme. So they made a place called purgatory. Remember, the false church was full of false teaching, antichrist teaching. And this was one of them, a place called purgatory. That's not anywhere in the Bible. Because Branham says that's a dogma. A dogma is something added. It's not scriptural. They began charging for prayers, novenas. That's not scriptural. And they were stripping his subjects of their money. Where's the money? They were capturing the wealth of the world. The church taken your property over, and in order for the dogma to prevail, they cast out the word and destroyed the Bibles. That's right. So only the priest would have the Bible. The regular man or family won't have any Bibles. So what did God do? What did God do to combat this evil thing that was going on here?
Now, the next thing went out to combat that was a beast with the face of a man. Smart, educated, shrewd, fine, anointed with that spirit of that day.
He went to combat him with the cunningness of God's wisdom with him. That was the age of the Reformation. Martin Luther, John Wesley. Now look at this. Now God said, God put a spirit of wisdom upon man to understand that's wrong. Now one of the first reformers was, who's this? Luther, Martin Luther. And remember when we did the church ages, what Brother Branham told us about Martin Luther?
October the 31st, 1570 A.D., when Martin Luther nailed his 95th thesis on the church door at Wittenberg, 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 Germany. From that date, the Reformation set in. The fire began to fly.
Now, Luther loved the Bible. He loved the Bible, and he not only wanted it for himself, but he wanted everybody to have it and to live by it. So what he did, he took advantage of technology in his day. What is this?
Printing press.
Yes, a printing press. In Germany, they had made a printing press. And Luther took the Bible, translated it, Old Testament and New Testament, and he made copies of it. They made their press and began to give the world the Bible. Look, they put the Bible back in the laity's hand again. And that reminds us of just like what VGR and Brother Joseph is doing today, putting the message right into the hands of the people again. He was the first reformer. After him came John Wesley. Where's John Wesley? John Wesley. And he was a great horseback preacher. Now, Brother Branham called this age the great missionary age, where John Wesley was. And he saved the world in his day like Luther did. Now, look at what Brother Branham says here.
See how the church ages blend in with the seals? It's perfect. And we know it's right. The Holy Spirit makes no mistake.
Now, how is it that Luther and Wesley could do what they did as reformers and the false church not destroy them? Remember what the Lamb said? Don't you hurt my wine and my oil. You keep your hands off of them. They know my word of promise. They're anointed with my oil. Don't go trying to messing them up. So they couldn't mess up Luther or Wesley or the Reformers. So because they had the oil, Holy Spirit, plus wine, stimulation, and that gives you stimulation by revelation. And that's what they had. That's what Brother Branham had, stimulation by revelation. And that's what we have. We have stimulation by revelation. And the only way you could get stimulation by revelation is by pressing play. That's the only way we could get that stimulation.